Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I just made a video a little while ago about how to reproduce this, and I'm going to reproduce it right here. A lot easier than I did in the first video. This thing is only 2 inches, so let's change our nudge factor to 3. We're going to make a duplicate of this ellipse. Control D and nudge it out of the way. Now, we're going to take a 2-point line and hit P, and then Control D that line and rotate that line 45 degrees. This will save us a lot of hassle in just a minute. Take your virtual segment delete key and delete those other parts of the line. Take that right there and delete it and delete it. Now we have our path. And you don't want to move that because we need to move this back. Now we'll take that same heart we used earlier, common shape or basic shapes, make a heart. Do the same thing we did in the previous one. Go to Object, Convert to Curve. Take your Shape tool and bring this in, and then delete these 4 nodes. And then you could do a lot here. Let's change our nudge distance to 0.25. And let's add a node right there, and let's move it. 0.25 is too big. Let's change our nudge factor to 0.02. We're just trying to separate these 2 items. Double click a node on that corner, and then that way this is more symmetrical than we had it before. Now we need to flip this thing around because they're actually going the other way. Control D and make a duplicate. Doesn't really matter how far you move it, but we're going to reduce it to make it 75%. Let's make it 50% of its original size. Now, take these 2 items, go up to Effects, Blend. We only need 5, so we've already got 3. Now, select New Path. Click on our path. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Back up here. This will make more sense. And let's use that very corner. This will work a lot better. This is why I didn't use the blend tool actually before. Double click on it and get your double click on it and move your rotation in that corner. Turn it around till that inside joint is in the middle of that one. Now on this one we're going to start on the very edge, but on this one we need to leave some room for those other holes. Move the rotation in the center, move that. Now, select those 2 items, but do not encompass the whole line. Right down here it says 2 objects selected. Let's blend. Blend, give it a path, put it on the path, go right to the path. I should have actually probably started this one a little bit further up. Let's back up here a little bit, and let's move this one a little bit further up so we'll have room for those other little circles, whatever they might be. Put that right in the center. Double click on your rotation. If you don't hit that X, it'll go to the shape tool. That's pretty good. Now, same thing. Let's grab those 2 items. See, I'm not grabbing the entire line. Blend. Blend along new path. I didn't hit the line. There we go. Now let's take the little circles, and you've got a distance here, and we need to kind of split that distance. You could measure it, but for the video, we're just going to get it semi-close. You want it the same distance from here to here than it is to here. Now let's take our line away, but we're going to need to select the whole thing and go to break it apart, grab our line and just delete it. Take all these, left click black, right click no fill, and now let's bring our circle back in. I think I used 3 inches. And then that's right on the path. Now we need to group this together. Control G, Control D to make a duplicate. Double click on it and move the rotation in the center. Rotate this now 45 degrees. Control D, Control D. Now everything is perfect. I should have made those circles a little bit bigger, I guess, because we need to make this line a little bit thicker than the hairline. We'll double click on it. You just need to make everything's not a hairline. We'll just go with a 1/2 point, but scale with object. So I should have made my little ellipses a little bit bigger. Anyway, I think that worked out pretty good, a little bit easier. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.